Have you managed to capture the attention of a younger woman and now are feeling a little bit worried about obtaining it? Are you struggling to keep her interested in you and think because you're older, she's going to get bored? It's understandable to be concerned when dating someone younger, but there's no need to worry. A lot of younger women actually love older men for their age alone. Anything else that you have to offer is a bonus. So we found a few secrets for you to keep up your sleeve so that you can keep her interested without trying too hard. So before you start to overthink and panic, let's get into it, shall we? Like and subscribe. Be honest. No one enjoys being lied to, regardless of their age or relationship to you. Many members of the younger generation kind of believe that lying makes them less of a person than being completely honest and upsetting someone's feelings. That could not be further from the truth, you know. Now, I've never met anyone who would rather be protected by a lie than be wounded by the truth. Many younger women like older men because they have already experienced almost every dating scenario imaginable, and as a result of that, they understand the value of being open and honest with their partner. So, when both parties are completely honest about how they feel, what has happened in the relationship, and what they are expecting out of that relationship, well, there's no room for overanalyzing or playing mind games. Therefore, being honest is one of the simplest things you can do if you are an older man trying to attract a younger woman. This one might surprise you: the dad bod. After a certain age, you start to appreciate your body for the temple that it is and stop being so concerned with how big your muscles are and how many abs you can see. The dad bod that older men have adopted relieves a lot of pressure from women to look a certain way too. You wouldn't be as concerned about what size of jeans your woman can wear if you weren't worried about how many abs you have, right? So in a sense, a dad bod can be beneficial for older men and younger women alike. It allows us to accept our bodies for what they are without unnecessary pressure to conform to societal norms. Men and women both benefit from the dad bod. It helps us to be less concerned with unrealistic body expectations. And a lot of women report that they don't actually find gym-going men that attractive. Yes, a muscly guy may look great on the eyes as you're scrolling through Instagram from time to time, but when you're dating one, the expensive gym bills, food bills, and you have less time spent together due to those gym commitments, and also the vanity, is actually a bit of a turn-off. Show maturity. Okay, hearing that the male brain doesn't actually mature until the age of 42 is the worst thing you can hear as a woman. Now, we don't date men to feel like we are watching someone else's son. Rather, we want a partner. Although the brains of men may not fully mature until they are 42 on average, that does not mean that men cannot be a good partner and provide a mature relationship. So you can show your maturity in many ways, not by just showing a woman your ID. When looking for a partner, remember, younger women actively seek out guys who have already experienced all of the drama when they were younger. They know about life, they have achieved life goals. They don't enjoy drama any more than the next person, and they would greatly benefit from a partner who is above drama and deceit. So you can share stories with her to demonstrate your maturity. Talk about your mortgage principal numbers. Talk about how you don't eat past 8 p.m. to save yourself from heartburn when you go to bed. Yes, boring stuff, but topics that actually shows your commitment to remain present, to better your future, and look after yourself. Dress nicely. There is a myth, you know, that as we age, we become less concerned with what we wear and how we appear to others. We don't live for other people, so we shouldn't dress for other people either. And that is a good thing from your own personal perspective. But one of the simplest things that you can do to stand out to the younger woman is to dress nicely and traditionally. Don't make the mistake of dressing like, the people that you see on social media. This is not the way to go, especially if wearing those types of clothes will make you feel self-conscious and uncomfortable. So, a stylish pair of jeans and a cozy sweater are perfectly acceptable outfits, or a classy dress shirt and pants, perhaps with a matching blazer or a jacket. When you walk into the room, I bet you that everyone will be looking at you because of the way you look and how you are dressed. Your fashion choices are reflective of your personality, and you will want to choose clothes that will make you feel confident. No games. The days of mind games and pitting women against each other are long gone. Older men are more honest about their expectations and are more aware of what they actually want from a relationship. Women who are looking for a relationship want this. And the exact opposite of what women want is for you to not be mature enough to say what you want without making them feel like they must pass a mental test in order to communicate with you. So older men are more likely to be honest if they decide not to pursue a relationship. And even though, yes, that truth can be painful, women still value that honesty more than being deceived and lied to. So keeping this mentality from the start will keep her interested, as well she's not going to worry or overthink about what is around the corner. Smell good. The impact of a great cologne should never, ever, ever be underestimated. Even before they see you, people can detect your attractiveness from a distance and can't help but think that you smell great. Now, one of the strongest senses we have is our sense of smell, did you know? Which predicts our feelings towards food even before we have put it into our mouths. And of course, you can't taste something if you can't smell it, so you no longer need to buy an expensive cologne to smell good. Both drugstore and high-end brands are comparable to luxurious ones. Most of the time, you do actually pay more for the brand and the packaging than the contents. So find a scent that you like and gives you a sense of confidence when you smell it. And apart from that, have a good routine of showering, lots of deodorant, you will smell nice and be seductive. And you will have all the ladies actually running over towards you. And once you find that lucky person, well, she's always going to think of you and your smell. So when she smells that smell on someone else, she instantly thinks of you. Look after yourself. Now, older men are renowned for taking care of themselves as they age because they are aware of the health risks involved. Many young men place too much emphasis on how they appear in the mirror in comparison to others on social media, so they don't really want to have that present, good, humble feeling. Instead, they want to brag. So women enjoy examining certain physical characteristics that come with age. Many younger guys don't take care of themselves and don't take as many showers as they ought to. Instead, they go for a deodorant bath where they just spray themselves with deodorant. Gross, despite how strange that may sound. But they appear to be completely, disregarding personal hygiene, and it's just not really doing anything for the personality either. So because they have been doing it for so long, that kind of becomes second nature. So older men are more accustomed to getting up, taking a shower, getting ready for the day. This is where older men always end up smelling better because they understand the importance of smelling great and personal hygiene. Communication. Although it may seem really easy to do, young men often find it difficult to communicate about a wide range of topics. So it's a breath of fresh air if you can express how you're feeling, what you're thinking, and what you want to happen in that relationship. Additionally, this is a powerful argumentative pointer. No one enjoys yelling and screaming at their partner, and that is not great at all. And most of the time, it occurs because one person hasn't been honest with the other. So the less you argue, the less stress it causes for both parties, the more communication you have before things get heated. And when both partners in a relationship are truthful with each other, it not only promotes open communication, but it actually reduces that tension and those horrible arguments. Be happy. Yeah, I know this one sounds a little bit silly, doesn't it? But bear with me. When you are around negative people, you will find we tend to become just as negative as they are, which eventually causes us to feel depressed and down without really understanding why. Even though it is perfectly okay for us to have bad days, okay? If you try to be happy inside, you do draw more joy and good energy into your life. And younger men frequently mistreat younger women or exhibit very negative behaviors because they're still learning to process their emotions. Because of this, younger women prefer older, happier men who live happy lives and pursue their passions. Therefore, if you are a cheerful guy who enjoys doing enjoyable things in his free time and spreading positivity, just know that younger women will always draw to you like a magnet. Offer stability. As an older man, you would have accumulated a wealth of knowledge and experience that some women may not have had yet. For many of those women, this is a huge plus because they feel that you will have a lot to teach them and safeguard them due to your own experiences. Older men represent stability and are less likely to engage in foolish games. Many of them are immature and enjoy playing mind games to boost their confidence, which is why many women avoid younger men or those in their age range. While many younger men are too focused on looking cool and showing off to take advantage of many opportunities that could advance their careers, we would prefer to be established in our careers by a certain age or know where we want to be in the next 5 years. Now, they give off a completely different vibe than what women are looking for because, well, they're still trying to figure out who they are and what they really want from life. The idea of dating someone who is not in your age group is fraught with negativity. People tend to avoid it and avoid talking about it almost like it's a taboo. And sometimes, I'm not really sure why. But many men do quit the game before it even begins because they believe that their age is a deal breaker. So now that you know what it is, hopefully you can see that it is a very common deciding factor that many women actively seek out. While some may find the idea of dating someone outside their age group a little bit unappealing, it's important to remember that many women actively seek out partners who have different life experiences. So gents, we wish you the best of luck when it comes to keeping the younger woman interested, and try to remember that for the most part, they want honesty and lots of attention. And if you can give it to them, amazing, good luck with dating.